you know that abuse alcohol? Alcoholism not only affects the person abusing it, it also affects everyone around them. My whole life, my parents have been alcohol abusers. They have very few memories of me where they have been sober, and they were intoxicated during very important times in my life, such as games, reward ceremonies, and even my graduation. Alcohol abuse has many negative effects on the abuser, their family, their relationships. My credibility to be able to speak on the subject comes from the fact that I was a child who grew up in a household where alcohol was being abused, and I suffered negatively from it. Alcohol abuse is very common in society today and has many negative effects on the abuser. First, I will speak on the percentage of Americans that are affected by alcohol abuse. Next, I will talk about the 5 major organs that alcohol abuse affects negatively. And lastly, I will talk about how alcohol affects the abuser financially, socially, and emotionally. A lot of Americans suffer from alcohol abuse. More specifically, 1 in 8 Americans suffer from alcohol abuse. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, 80,000 people per year die from alcohol-related incidents. Alcohol is the #1 psychoactive drug. A psychoactive drug is a drug that primarily affects your central nervous system and your brain by altering your perceptions, your consciousness, and your behaviors. Alcohol abuse is a huge health crisis in America. Alcohol abuse affects your brain by slowing the information that is related between neurotransmitters, which will cause you to be hazy or confused. The ethanol found in alcohol also kills your brain cells. And the brain cells that you're born with are the brain cells that you die with. Once they die, they're gone. You don't have them anymore. Alcohol abuse can also cause a condition called wet brain. Wet brain can cause hallucinations, memory loss, and loss of muscle coordination. The heart is also very negatively affected by alcohol abuse. The heart is the organ that is used to pump blood throughout the body. Alcohol thins your blood out. A glass of wine, recent studies showed that a glass of wine will reduce the risk of heart disease. But what happens when that 1 glass of wine turns into a bottle or 2 bottles? Then you're at risk for a condition called cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy is a condition where your heart will swell and droop, which will cause irregular heartbeat, irregular pumping of the blood. It will also leave you for risk for heart attack, hypertensions, and stroke. Your liver is also very negatively affected by alcohol, most importantly actually. Your liver filters toxins and fights off infections. That's what its job is in the body. Whenever it's trying to filter out the ethanol found in alcohol, it has a harder time. This can also prevent it from rebuilding itself or putting those cells in there to heal itself. It can cause liver disease. Your kidneys are affected just like the liver is affected. It filters out what's in the bladder, and the constant filtering of the ethanol can cause kidney failure, or it can just cause your kidneys not to work sufficiently. Your pancreas is also very negatively affected by alcohol. Your pancreas secretes enzymes to the small intestine to help with digestion. Alcohol will confuse your pancreas into secreting those enzymes internally. This internal buildup of enzymes can cause your pancreas to go through a condition called pancreatitis, which is inflammation of the pancreas. Alcoholism comes with many negative and terrible consequences on the abuser financially, socially, and emotionally. According to the Ranch online website, an abuser who consumes 2 six-packs a day will spend about $9 daily on their addiction. That's $36 a month and $432 annually. Obviously, the amount you consume daily will determine your annual costs. Spending money on this abuse will take money away from your family and good opportunities away from your family. Alcohol abuse has also a very negative effect socially in because when someone sees that you're openly abusing the alcohol or openly being controlled by the alcohol, they will think that you have no self-control and that you react solely on what the alcohol is doing to you. This can put you in the way of ridicule. You can be used as a what not to do example, and this can put your reputation and your family's reputation in bad names. Alcohol abuse is very common in society today and has many negative effects on the abuser. In my speech, I talked about the percentage of Americans who abuse alcohol. Secondly, I spoke about how the 5 major organs were affected negatively by alcohol abuse. And lastly, I talked about how alcohol affects you socially, financially, and emotionally. Life is too valuable to waste on getting drunk whenever you should face all your responsibilities with a sober mind.